Okay. Hi, hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a video testimonial. Today we have Gena here. She's worked with me many times and she's had some great success. So I just wanted to give you guys a better idea of what I do and her feedback on what she's experienced. So hello, Gena. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Great, great. So I guess we'll just start with like, why did you reach out to me at the beginning? Like, how'd you feel before and after? Just give the audience like an idea of what this is all about. And yeah, we'll just go from there and see what happens.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, my story is definitely interesting to say the very least. I'm 28 years old and a two-time cancer survivor. So, I've been through a lot of traumatic experiences and a lot of like healing, and I am also in the health and fitness industry. And so like on one end of the spectrum, I exercise and I eat well and I live like a very healthy lifestyle. However, there's also a component to healing that has to do with like your energy. And I was unaware of that healing aspect of, disease and illness and injury and how things can manifest and things like that. And so once I started to take this spiritual journey, a couple of years ago. And then I was also introduced to Spirit and Soul Studio, who they're awesome. And Debbie also teaches there. So which is how we met. And I suffer from migraines and I don't suffer from them anymore, which is really cool.
Yay.
Which is why we're talking about this. I would get them. It was definitely worse when I was a teenager and younger, and through my young adult, like going through college and out of college, just, stress and whatever traumatic experiences that I had gone through. And I just got to a point where I was just like fed up, and I had gone to many doctors and different practitioners to try to figure out like why I was getting these migraines. And, I even kept a migraine journal and I got acupuncture, and all of these things helped and the symptoms got better, but I wanted them gone. So when I had gone to Spirit and Soul Studio one day, Debbie was actually in there and I was talking to one of the owners, Tiffany, and she was like, I was telling her like, yeah, I'm still struggling with these stupid migraines. Like, I don't even know how to get rid of them. And I pinpointed them down where it was, associated with my menstrual cycle. And she's like, oh my gosh, you need to meet Debbie. And again, nothing is by coincidence. Like, it was meant to be.
Absolutely.
And I then what we randomly, like in passing, I think it was either Tiffany or Gena or maybe Melissa, I don't remember. They were like, oh, this is Debbie. Like, she's going to be coming on board and teaching like healing classes. I'm like, oh, I need your card. Like, I need to talk to you. And from there, like, we set up our first session. And again, like, I had no idea what to expect, like, at all. I had done acupuncture before, and I know that energy is a huge part of the healing aspect and the journey. And honestly, after our first session, I felt like a huge weight of just denseness like lift off my shoulders. And I really started to feel the effects like immediately. And from there, I had worked with Debbie several times. And
I think we started with the angel healing.
yeah.
Healed the chakras, all that.
Yeah, we cleared up a lot. And also, like, I had been through something super traumatic in my childhood where I battled leukemia. And Debbie was explaining that it was like a subconscious movie, like just going.
So that was the second one, the clean slate deep healing, just to give you guys an idea. So that we release trauma from birth till today. They're stuck. These memories are stuck in our memory field, and we just like keep watching these invisible movies. So yeah, that was amazing. That session was amazing.
Yeah.
For you.
I mean, I felt the effects, like the positive effects like immediately, like right after. and during, I mean, I could feel
During.
like the energy like leaving my body, and it was like so, and honestly it was just like I was at my wit's end. Like I didn't want to suffer with these migraines anymore. And honestly, after working with Debbie for several sessions, I've never felt better. I
So
feel
then,
so amazing.
so then we did the womb healing to deal with your menstrual issues. So, which releases trapped emotions from the uterus, from the sacral chakra, because that's where we hold so many things there. But people, when I do that, I don't know what your experience, people feel like a tingliness or a slight cramping as I release those emotions. Actually, the one that I loved from you, I did the energetic chiropractor on you, literally.
Yes.
And that was part of, I think there were a lot of key things with the migraines too, like a bunch of things we did, I think
Right.
resolved the issue. But as I put the vertebrae back, you felt like ting, ting.
I felt it. I felt it. It was really interesting. I mean, I can't even explain it, to be honest with you. It's really, I mean, I tell everyone, I'm like, you need to see Debbie. Like, go talk to
And
her.
this is all by Zoom. Our sessions, my
All
sessions are all
virtual.
virtual. You're not even in front of me. You know, I do it this way. So even the energetic chiropractor aligning your vertebrae, I found out which ones were out of alignment. It was like C1, C2, T7. And it was like, as I went down, you felt them ting, 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 all back into line. And just your headache, that was the headache you had from the weekend, remember? But it wasn't
Yeah.
men's related, but the headache went away right away. So that was just so cool.
It was really cool. And honestly, it gives people a sense of hope. Like, oh, there's like, you know, instead of going to these doctors where they're prescribing you medications, like, I mean, I didn't do any of those medications for migraines. Like, I'm just not on board with that. I feel like it does more harm than anything. And migraines, there's like a deeper root to it, and too many
Right.
people suffer from them. And not just migraines, really any disease that we're dealing with. And again, like, I know that you can heal your body and through a holistic approach. And I think people just need to be more open and just know that you can heal yourself, and sometimes you just need assistance.
A little help. Yep. Well, that's it. I just want more people to be aware that this is available to them, and, you know, give it a try. And, you know, if you're on board, I have worked with people that were totally, all right, I'll just show up and see. And some men too that are so, I love working with men because they're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, that was crazy. That was
Yep.
like, they feel it and they're like a little skeptical. You know, believe me, I am 100%, you know, on board with people that are skeptical because this is crazy, but it's real and it works. And it's, you know, we've been lied to for so many years that this goes back ancient times that we can heal ourselves. But big pharma didn't want us to know that. They wanted to sell us all their pharmaceutical drugs. And, you know, you go to the doctor with symptoms and they're like, you have blah blah blah, here's the pill, take this for the rest of your life. And they want to have customers, they want us to be sick. So, you know, this was hidden from the public, that we have this connection to God, creator, whatever you want to call it, the angels, this energy work, everything's energy. And it's just stuck energy in the body. It's trapped emotions. It's balls of energy from whether it's childhood trauma, whether it's trapped emotions, whether it's toxins from our food, from our environment. But I've proof it's just, it works, and it can
does
be
work. It does work. And whenever there's stagnation in the body, that's where you'll manifest disease, you know, regardless of whether it be a migraine, menstrual cramps, cancer, you know, rheumatoid arthritis. Like, it really just depends on the person and what they're dealing with. But I think that a lot more people need to be open to this, because energy healing, and again, Debbie does a bunch of different, she basically creates the session based off, you know, your lifestyle, your symptoms, what you're going through. And she does everything virtually, but she can also do it in person. She also teaches classes at Spirit and Soul. The antidote session is really great, because also, just being in the health and fitness industry and wellness industry, knowing all the pollutants that are out there in our food, in our beauty care products, the clothing that we wear, the Bluetooth frequency, all EMF frequencies.
It's amazing we're still alive, right?
Yeah.
That just shows how amazing the human body is, that we have all the stuff we're dealing with, and we're still fairly, some people are dealing with issues, but they can be resolved. But with all that going on, you think we'd all be dead.
Right. It's true. And you just see more and more people becoming, like, when they go through something like that, like, hopeless. And, just knowing that there's something like this out there and you offer that to others, like, can give themselves a sense of, like, hope and relief, like, oh, okay, like, this is different. And yeah, maybe you'll be a little bit skeptical, but I mean, I swear by this. So
yeah, I mean, it helps physical, mental, emotional, like for depression, like physical ailments. Like I said, your headache with your vertebrae. You did the energetic acupuncture with me too. That was pretty cool, right?
yes, that was cool. And also I suggest that to people because I'm a big fan of acupuncture. I don't have a fear of needles though. So some people would maybe have a fear of needles, and this would be a really great avenue for other people to go down if they do have a fear of needles and they don't want to actually go somewhere to get acupuncture. This is also a great option for them.
Right. I always say it's like a massage for the soul in a way. Like so many people go for a physical massage or a facial and all this stuff this is so much more important to deal with your energy body, your chakras, your childhood trauma. I mean, all of us, our parents didn't deal with their stuff. So
right.
It's like it stops here. Like when we do our healing, our ancestors are cheering us on, and it affects our children too, like our whole line, which was interesting. Quickly, this other girl I work with, like she did her healing work with me, but she saw the changes in her mother, which was like so amazing. It was just proof that is real. It really affects the whole line. And it's a cyclical thing, and our parents did the best they could because of their childhood trauma, and that's what we're all dealing with, stuff from childhood, whether it's bullies at school, whether it was parental thing, whatever it was. We're just very sensitive souls. And all we want to do be is loved. We just want, if we don't get the love we need, then things start going awry, and whether it's from a parent, a boyfriend, whatever it is. So
exactly.
It's so interesting. I love it.
It's amazing, and more people need to be open to this and on board and like actually know about it. And this is part of holistic health and holistic healing. And there's so many components. There's the mental, there's the physical aspect, there's the spiritual aspect. There's those components of holistic health that a lot of people will neglect. Like, yes, there's the mental and the physical, but there's also the spiritual aspect of holistic health.
Yeah. It is amazing. And more people are open to it, especially this, and the younger generation, the kids your age, 20s, they're like so into this.
It's so cool. It's great.
So
and good, because then it passes along onto other people, and you can, wake up more individuals to this type of like healing.
Yeah. And it's instant. Like you said, during the session, you feel the weight lifted. Each breath you take, as I release the emotions, it's a sense of feeling lighter, and this black cloud leaving like instantly. That's what I love about it. I mean, talk therapy is great for certain people, but it's like, this is just, it's gone. Like literally, I release from people that can't breathe. I release a few emotions of heartache or grief or whatever. And I'm like, take a deep breath. They're like, oh my God, I can breathe, like type thing.
Yeah.
It's just literally instant healing. Some of it, healing work, you need a sleep cycle. A lot of things you have to process when you're sleeping. So much healing takes place. So like some things are the next day, but I mean, during the session, you feel lighter, happier.
My headache, my migraine when I worked with you went away like during the session. Yeah. Yeah. Which is like, not even Excedrin will do that. So
now so your menstrual, so you had nothing
this time around. Yep. after we did
pain.
our, nope,
The wound-
I was good. I mean, a little tired, but like what woman isn't when they get their menstrual
Yeah,
cycle?
that's
So
the thing. The other thing, like the body should not be in pain. If we're in pain, it's our body's like yelling at us to deal with something, like, and you pinpoint where the pain is coming from, whatever it is, and work on that, and then the pain goes away. It's like
it's
it's just some
magical.
dis-ease of the physical body that, whether it's trapped emotions, trauma, toxins, whatever it is,
Yeah.
whether it's bloating issues, digestive issues, period cramps, headaches, there's something going on in the body. The body's like yelling to do something.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, you're not going to go to a doctor and
Well,
they're not going to be able to figure this out. I'm going to be honest with you.
so
So
many, so many people are like, I've been to every doctor, every specialist. I've been, all over. Nobody can tell me what it is. And I'm like, because it's invisible. It's energy. It's trapped emotions. I can help you. And, so I've worked with a lot of people like that. And yeah, after 20, 30 years of this ailment, all of a sudden in a 30-minute session, it's like healed, fixed, gone, whatever. It's so
yep.
crazy.
Yep.
It's just so rewarding.
I suggest to anyone who is struggling with, disease, any type of ailment, illness, injury, definitely see Debbie. She's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So I just wanted to do this today because I can't get across in a Facebook post or anything of what this is, I mean, word of mouth is everything for what I do. And I want to reach more people. I want to help more people. Like, I want to heal the world. I just want to let more people know this is available to them instead of taking a pill or whatever. So thank you so much for sharing your experience. This was wonderful. I love working with you, and it feeds my soul to hear the feedback of, how I help people improve their lives, change their lives, move forward, pain-free, just live your best life, hit the reset button and live your best life. So
that's it. Thanks so much.
So, all right. Thank you so much, Gena. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.